everybody, welcome to another taping of the Real TV. It's your favorite host, Baki Love.
And I'm your girl Keith, the social media ghost.
And I'm Mika, the badass unicorn.
Yup, and today we got a special guest in the building, but first, let's start the show right now.
Think about it.
The slogan is somebody gotta keep it real. We go. Motivation is really for you. All right, everybody, this is our hot topic segment, also known as issues. So let's jump right into our issues.
But first, let's include our guest, okay? She's ready to tackle any issue. Please help me welcome pro football player, Lois Cook.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad you're here with us.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Thank you. We are too, because we want to ask you a lot of different things, but we'll get into that next segment. Right now, we're going to do hot topics. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. So we're going to do our first topic here. Should transgender women be jailed with other women?
So I say yes and no. I feel like if they are at a certain point in their transition, of course, jail them with the woman if they've done a crime. But I feel like if they're not at a certain point in their transition, maybe they should just have a separate wing in the women's prison and not fully make them go to an all-male prison or all-female prison.
Okay.
So I feel like it should be just complete, like it should be a completely different prison for trans people.
No.
If this is something that is a society that we have, I think
But
it should
that's
just
like
be a
separating
complete
races.
different jail.
So why separate transgender people
Okay.
entirely? That's so
I
annoying.
can see where you're coming from. I would think that, every person needs to be protected in a sense. So that goes for both transgender and women who don't identify as transgender. So if there's a separate space that may provide the protection, then that's probably.
That's what I'm saying. Give transgender women and males their own facility.
No.
And I feel like we wouldn't have incidents like what happened in New Jersey where 2 inmates got pregnant by a transgender woman.
So with that, what do you all think about that? Like, how do you protect not only, transgender women, but protect women and, their ability to become pregnant?
But protected from what? Like, jail is jail. Like, you did a crime, you in jail. Like, what is wrong?
If you
Like,
cannot do the time.
you in there with all types of people. So, like, jail is jail.
It's a touchy subject because you're not, if they identify as a woman, they're a woman, right? So if they're transgender women, so you have to be able to respect that. But there are differences. There are, and if women don't feel protected, then you've got to address that as well. It's
My thing is, if you still have male parts, I just feel like it has to be separate. Because at the end of the day, male and females procreate. It's going to be sex that occurs.
Well, then
even though that happens, in male prisons as well as female prisons, whether it's consensual or not, but it's going to be an issue, and it's just that's the adjustment. Create a separate prison.
And I agree with both sides. Like I said, I can understand, respecting, transgender women, but are we going so far to respect transgender women that we're forgetting about women? And, the dangers that we can be in as well, not just with, men, we can be in it with transgender women and we can be in it with women, Well, so, yeah. It can go all the way around, but what I'm trying to address is not being able to say, hey, this can be an issue.
But I feel like you definitely have to be touchy about it, because I feel like if they identify as being a woman, why separate them, period? It's just, again, falling into that trap of saying they are a danger when they're not.
And that's a good point too, because I think we need more information. Like, what is the protection that's needed? So are people maliciously trying to harm women who are transgender? Like, I think there's
But can I play devil's advocate? What if I say, I'm Bakir, I'm a doctor. Can I operate on you? I'm identifying as a doctor.
If you're credible.
There's a difference
so look, I'm about to start a practice, y'all.
Well, you got HIPAA laws.
There's been a guy that did
Bakir will
that.
take us on a tangent. Look, we're going to move to the next topic. We're going to move to the next topic because Bakir going to take us on a tangent, Lord. Okay. So,
What are we operating on? What's the...
whatever they want to pay for.
Our next topic is, should states determine abortion rights or remain at a federal level? What do you guys think?
I think, honestly, it's all a game. Honestly, they made it statewide because of the fact they want people to vote in favor of whatever state they're in. And that's how you get new people in government from that state voting. So that's why I feel like this is all just a game, honestly. They're playing us, and this is why you have to vote. They put it in the state's hands because they want you to vote for whoever you want to vote for. And then they're trying to make it a whole religious thing, and that's just dangerous as well.
My take is nobody should be able to determine whether or not state, federal, whoever, mother, father, aunt, any family member, what you do with your body. That's your right as a woman. That is your right to do with your body as you please.
I agree. I don't think anybody should have the right to decide that for you. If you decide that you don't like abortions, you don't have to get one. If you decide that you need one, that's something that's personal enough for you to decide. I just don't like that there's so many hands in that.
Exactly. But since we have it here, I feel like if it's already where it is right now, the voters, let us decide.
Okay.
That's why it's important.
We don't decide anything in the land of the free.
Okay, look, we're going to get into our last topic. Bakir. Why does it appear social media is creating mental health issues?
Man, I feel like people are so pressed for attention that's why when they're not getting as many likes as they used to, and when they're not getting as many comments as they used to, they start reaching for more and reaching for more clout. I've seen a lot of YouTubers that I watched like way back in like 2009. They're like being super extra, even putting like, if they have kids, putting their kids in front of the camera.
Exactly.
And I feel like because they're not getting that line like they used to, and they're seeing other people blow up from social media, that they're like, why is that not me? So they're doing that most. I feel like, honestly, social media just needs to go back to MySpace. Let's just take it back.
Let's take
it back to MySpace.
You can't go back to Bebo.
Take it back.
Black Planet.
It's dangerous. It's definitely dangerous because you are reaching so many people in such a short amount of time, and it can go different ways. I've had a lot of negative comments on a lot of my social media posts. If I'm not grounded in who I am, then that could break me down. But it also, like you said, it's like the attention piece to it. It's like you keep wanting more and more and more and more. That's just going to build. The more that you get, you're going to want more. Well, some people might want more, but it's dangerous. It is dangerous because of that. It's just like, and then there's no accountability when people are on social media and they're typing and they're commenting.
Exactly. You can put whatever up there.
Right.
I feel like it needs to be restrictions, And I think I agree with you. I'm not MySpace. Let's take it just to Facebook. I ain't gonna take it back. I ain't gonna take it back to MySpace.
I miss coding.
Okay.
I miss making a page now.
I wanna
My bad,
interject
Tom.
something. We do know that there is a component of social media that is based in psychology. And so they knew this going in. There's all types of documentation on it. So I just feel that, yes, it's some responsibility on us, but it's also a responsibility on the social media networks as well.
Yeah.
But I also think that social media is a great thing too. It can be used for such a great, it can be a great tool. So I think it starts at home off of social media. You have to get that good foundation and that grounding with your family, your friends, whoever's near you, to make sure that you are whole enough to be on social media and endure what comes with it.
So really take the world, because
yeah.
you're just you're really connected to the world.
I feel like just staying in your niche. If you're a cooking page, stay within cooking. Stop trying to look at other people and build from there. That's so annoying because a lot of times I feel like people just draw on that attention. But honestly, social media is like a popularity contest. When I think back to high school where people were just clicked up and you like knew so much about that one popular person.
Exactly.
That's all social media is one big high school, and like You want to be in with the in
With the
crowd.
cool kids.
So of course you're going to start trying to reach out to that audience.
I just think we got to stop idolizing clout chasers. A lot of people are clout chasers. A lot of people out here on that 6'9".
Well, they
tip,
keep me
and
entertained. I can say
I'm
that
just saying,
much.
that's what's going on, and I feel like a lot of people are looking at these people that are buying these fake followers. Like, oh my God, I want to be like them. It's fake. It's plastic.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
that's Hollywood. I mean, that's literally that's Hollywood. Everything is selling a fantasy, so we know this already. But I think it's the consistency of it being 24/7.
I think so too. I think we need more parents, and I think it needs to be a social media class now.
I feel like it should be a cutoff though, because I'm tired of seeing these little kids on my timeline. It's just like, come on, let them grow up, let them go outside, let them play hide and seek.
I get them all the time, but it's like, I don't know, what can you do? You can't take it personal. You just have to.
You can't take it away either.
Sometimes I see them, I'm like, I'm gonna find your parents on social media.
All right, well, when we come back, Lois talks about why she became a football player.
But first, I want to thank our sponsor, Stacy Avant, for sponsoring this segment. But look, we'll be right back with some more Realist TV. Don't go nowhere.
Every year, 4.5 million young adults between the ages of 18 and 24 visit the ER.
It's every parent's nightmare.
Umergency gives you all the tools you need to quickly and effectively manage your family's emergency. Umergency provides instant access to vital resources, customized to your student's campus and local community, digital consent form, and built-in urgent alert button. Umergency gives you peace of mind when you need it most. Download your Umergency app now.
Hey everybody, I'm Lois Cook, and you're watching The Realish TV. Somebody gotta keep it real.
Welcome back. We're talking to wide receiver Lois Cook of the DC Divas. Hey Lois, how are you? All right, so for our first question, what are the challenges to leveling the playing field in women's sports, or football to be exact?
Okay, there's a lot. So a lot of people don't take us seriously. I still feel like it's not a social norm. So people see us and like, oh, what is that? Flag, or
Like lingerie.
Right, and we're the real deal, right? We're investing ourselves, our bodies, our lives into this sport, and we're doing everything that the guys are doing, but we don't have the resources that they have. So that's a huge challenge when you're maybe trying to find a practice field late at night and got to use your headlights. We've been there before, but things have obviously gotten so much better, but there's still that hurdle of the resources where we don't have the same kind of sponsors that the NFL has or other leagues have. So it's all about exposure and trying to get people to really buy in and see that we are credible too, and we're out here doing it.
Definitely, because y'all definitely be laying them pads. This is full contact. So let me ask you, what inspired you to start playing football? Like, where did the passion, where did the love come from?
It came from me in the neighborhood with my brother, being able to jump on the boys, pull them, push them, do anything I felt free.
Like a tomboy?
I was a tomboy growing up, but we did everything. We played, soccer and basketball and tag and everything. And one day we played football, and it was that one sport where you could just go all in and do whatever you wanted to do. And maybe they didn't want to go as hard as I was going because I'm the girl. But it was like an adrenaline rush, just the freedom to do whatever you want to do and not get in trouble for it.
Okay. I, with you being a woman in sports, I want to ask you this. Do you think we as women can get other women to buy into women's sports?
Yes, absolutely. That's the whole thing. Like, we got to support each other first, right?
Yeah.
Right. Women love football. 50% of football fans are women, right? So we love football. You want to come play?
That's the only part. I will be out there to play.
The sign and everything.
It's fun. No, but that's the big thing about it, right? And when we support each other, then we win, right?
Right.
There is not a competition. When women elevate each other, we're all winning. It's about all of us.
Definitely.
Right.
So what were you about to say?
I was just going to follow up with that. That's what I see. Like, as a woman that watches a lot of sports, I do see that there are women that watch sports, but it doesn't seem like we're too invested in ourselves to really, go to our own games and be like, hey, we can do it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know that, being that you actually play and not, not just someone that watches it.
Yeah, no, that's important. It's like anytime I see, whether it's a young girl, older woman, whoever, if they're out there doing it, I'm right there with you. You know what I mean? That's important.
So let me ask you this: what stats do you hope to achieve with this next up and coming season?
Okay.
Like, what we going for 200 catches? Because you're a wide
I
receiver.
know, right? But listen, I kind of want to play defense.
Oh, you want to play deep? So what you going, cornerback, free safety?
Yeah, I want to be a corner.
Okay, so you trying
Or
to
a
play you
safety.
trying to jump in my lane.
I want to be a linebacker. No, you know what I want to do? I do want to be a linebacker. I want to be, and I also want to be a defensive end. Okay, bear with me now. I just feel like I want to rush the quarterback. I feel like I can target and go get her.
Okay.
So I want to be, or I'll be a corner that blitz. But I want to blitz and I want to play defense. I need some of that dark side action.
Okay, well, since you want to do all of that dark side action, do you think that women can experience CTE if they're playing this very crazy sport?
I would think so. I mean, I don't think that's a gender-related, situation. I think that you're high collision. That's a risk that we take in sports in general. It's not just football, right? Other sports, you risk injury just the same.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's definitely a possibility. I don't know if I have it right now, but no, I do think it's a possibility. Obviously, it's something to consider. Mm-hmm. But also just real quick, the technology and research is advancing year after year. So they are definitely taking precautions and making sure that we're able to protect ourselves the best way that we can.
Definitely. So let me ask you this, because upon doing my research on you, I seen you have children. Now I got to know, what are some of the struggles that you get from being an athlete and also being a mother?
One of the struggles that is like close to my heart is that I'm so invested in football. Like, it's very time consuming. It's a huge commitment. I worry that I'm not giving them their time on the field as much, right? Because I'm always on the field. Like, if it's spring, I'm into football. So we have to juggle, like, when they want to play sports and when I'm able to play sports, which is all the time. So I do struggle with that on a personal level. Like, that's something that I want to make sure that they're fulfilled as well. I mean, they do play sports. They play soccer, basketball, the works. But I just want to make sure that they have time just like I do. Okay. So, but other than that, it's constantly on the go. There's always something going on. It's never a dull moment. So being, just juggling motherhood and full-time commitment to football it's tough. Okay. Coffee is my best friend.
Especially as a mom. Like, yeah, for
the
sure.
Athlete mother. You know what I'm saying? Not the soccer mom, the athlete mother.
Yes, the athlete mom.
I have a superficial question. Do you like getting hit?
Well, I don't know. I mean, nobody really. I mean, who likes to get? I mean, I don't mind it because I'm used to it now.
Because
but
I see some, they just like, okay.
I like to give the hits, right? I like to deliver. But taking hits, I'm so used to it. It doesn't like faze me as much. Okay. I mean, unless I'm twisted the wrong way. But I'm also very wild and crazy. Like I like I like to do crazy stuff. I want to do the little thing where the wheel spins around the Ninja Warrior course when you're like jumping through the course, and you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. That's why I'm looking at you. That's why I'm looking at you.
Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking
It
about.
would be a rap if someone hits me and then starts
like
talking crap.
Well, I love stuff like
That's
that.
the beauty of the game.
Well, it is.
You gotta talk shit.
Yeah, you're right.
I will slide down the stairs that's one of my favorite things to do is to slide down the stairs in my house. So that just tells you, I think, what you need to know.
I'm with you on the tomboy thing, but because that's really how I was growing up. But I just couldn't play the sports with the boys because one time when they hit me, I was just like, yeah, I'm out.
I don't know.
I'm coach.
But were you wearing equipment though, right?
No.
So yeah, it's a whole difference. I think when you're wearing the equipment, it comes with the territory.
Right.
You'll feel it once you get hit. You realize, oh, that wasn't nothing. And it's like, okay,
Dust off your shoulders.
yeah.
You're very good at that.
So let me ask you this, because I see you're active with other children as well. cleats and stilettos. Tell me about that program that you're a part of, that you run, that your organization.
Yeah. So I've been big on TikTok for a little while now. I've been
definitely going viral.
I enjoy making videos about me playing football that is also empowering to young girls who want to play, and also women who want to play. Not just them, but also boys who want to aspire, or who aspire to be in the NFL. I want to support them as well. But I remember I've posted a video of me playing football. I was like on the couch throwing the ball up, and then it clipped over to me catching a touchdown. And the response that I received from the young girls was just overwhelming. It was so much that I was like, okay, I got to do something with this. Like, I'm getting DMs every day from girls asking me, can I have advice? Like, I want to play football. I've always wanted to play, and they'll just reach out all the time. So I was like, I got to do something with this. And then it turned into, girls started sending me their football schedules. And I'm like, okay, I'm coming. I'm going to be there. So last season, anytime there was a game that I could get to, if my schedule was free, if I could get there, I was on my way, and I'd take my helmet with me and go visit her, watch her play on the field, to let her know that she's not the only girl. A lot of times the girls are playing in high school; they're the only girl on the team, but I'm with her, so she's not the only one. So it's important to me to just be there for the next generation, also the ones who are playing alongside me and the ones who came before me. It's all about just honoring all of that. When I was a little girl, I wanted to play football, and I in high school, the coach told me no. But at that time I accepted it. Like, that was the reality. It was no hard feelings or anything. It was just, okay, that's what it was. But if I had the vision of a woman on the field, I probably would have pushed for it. I would have
Let's touch on that. Do you feel like high school should have a women's football team?
Yes.
What about just making it co-ed?
We need more girls to be comfortable playing. And the thing is that it's a confidence piece. Like, a lot of girls are not confident, and they're fearful, and they don't want to jump out there. But if they want to do it, they can do it.
I hear that. Well, Miss Cook, I appreciate you coming on the show.
Thank you.
I definitely would love to have you back.
Absolutely.
Look,
thank you.
We're about to go into the break, but first, I want to thank our sponsors, Natural Life, for supporting this episode. And we got DC's, one of the DMV's top singers, coming on. Be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Hey everybody, I'm Funsho, and you are watching The Real Ish TV. Somebody's got to keep it real.
I'll be here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
Welcome back. Our next guest was seen on NBC's hit show, The Voice. Please help me welcome Funsho. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So look, I want to ask you, what does your name mean?
It's actually Yoruba. It means, like, the literal translation is, the whole name is actually Oluwa Funsho. God gave me to be watched. So basically, like, a jewel, a precious jewel to be protected.
Okay. So
not literal translation, but that's the closest I can get to.
Okay, and for the people that don't know, Yoruba is what?
Nigerian language.
Okay. So describe your experience being on The Voice, because that's a big show.
It was cool. It was definitely a life-changing experience. Since being on The Voice, like, I've been able to do amazing things that I probably would have been able to do with God's grace, but the opportunity definitely changed my life a lot. I got to travel to Nigeria and open for Wande Cole. I've done a bunch of amazing things even here in Baltimore and in the United States, and it's definitely gave me a lot of new fans and friends, so it's cool.
Oh, you definitely got new fans. You're verified. I saw it. Okay, so I want to get your opinion on this. Do you think R&B is dead?
Well, I think R&B is different. I think R&B's changed. I think R&B is sort of like overshadowed a lot of times by hip hop, because hip hop came from R&B, and so people, in an effort to remain relevant and remain cool, they like do what's cool, and then like they turn their R&B into hip hop. And so R&B isn't dead, it's just kind of merged into hip hop.
Right, and I've actually noticed that on Billboard, it's hip hop and R&B instead of two
Yeah,
different ones.
exactly.
Okay. So, I mean, with you being an R&B artist, do you feel that R&B is going to make a comeback?
I like to think so, and also I think if you're an R&B artist and you're doing something that connects with people enough and in the right way, your R&B doesn't have to be dead. You know, like
Right.
as long as you're making good music and people can feel it, it's not dead. You know, 'cause it's
Right.
alive.
I agree. Well, look, here on The Realish, we always let our artists shine. So here we are. We're going to let Funsho shine.
Got the juice like I see. Yeah, I'm on the move like high speed. Keep praying, but it's all about the timing. I don't really care if they like me. Spread love, don't nobody wanna fight me. Said she never met nobody quite like me. She said she gotta have it like Spike Lee. We can vibe in the day and kick it nightly. Yeah, ride through the city, girl, I got the key. When I smile like a white teeth, and they feeling me, cause I'm about to get 100 G's and a white beam. Said it's hard to be humble when you're way up, way up. Way up, way up. Gotta make them pay up, pay up. Cause I'm feeling myself, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Said I'm feeling myself, don't mind me. Don't mind me, yeah. Cause I'm feeling myself, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Said I'm feeling myself, don't mind me. Don't mind me, yeah. We never gonna die. We live in the sky, way too high. Took us some time, now we legends for life, way too high. Never gonna die. We live in the sky, way too high. Took us some time, now we legends for life, way too high. Ooh, it's your time, baby. Are you living your life, baby? Ooh, you're gonna shine, baby. Yeah, sometimes you know you gotta pick up yourself in your mind, baby. Yeah, you're gonna have doubts sometimes, but is it justified? Are you living or are you just alive and hiding your light inside your mind? And know my dogs gon' rise, and you can hit me on my cell phone line. But when the times get rough, or when you need some love, I wear my heart on my sleeve and the world on my palms. And yeah, I got some problems, but don't we all? But in spite of the faults, I'm feeling myself, don't mind me. Don't mind me, said I'm feeling myself, don't mind me, don't mind me, yeah. Said I'm feeling myself, don't mind me. Don't mind me, said I'm feeling myself, don't mind me, don't mind me, yeah. Never gonna die, we live in the sky, way too high. Took us some time, now we legends for life, way too high. Never gonna die, we live in the sky, way too high. Took us some time, now we legends for life, way too high. Ooh. Way too high. Ooh. Way too high.
Okay.
All right.
I see you, my
Thank
brother.
you. Thank you so much
Did it,
for
man.
coming. It was
Appreciate
awesome.
Yes. And we want to thank all the viewers for tuning in. Yeah.
Definitely, and make sure y'all add us on everything.
Everything.
TikTok, Facebook, everything, The Realish TV.
Instagram,
And definitely make sure you
YouTube,
subscribe
of
to us on YouTube.
Subscribe. Yes.
But till next time, somebody gotta keep it real.
Hey,
Somebody.
somebody got to.
Yeah.